Alright peeps, have you seen all this traffic knocking about here? We're not gonna worry about that this episode. This episode, we're building a toon on the mountain. Because in the last episode, we sorted out the water sources here, as well as build that beautiful mountain up there. And what that allows to happen is this reservoir to fill up. And I have a feeling once this reservoir's full, oh hello mountain, there's gonna be a huge demand for lockside real estate. And if we have a look through the clouds over here, you can see we already have a mountain toon, which is a lovely little pedestrian area, with the exception of emergency services. And not to forget our scenic bus service. Hang on, let's have a look at this here. I'll go into first person cam. We're here, we're following the bus, and if I turn around, you're going to see the wonderful view that this bus route has to offer. Isn't that right? Do we have anyone waiting over here? Oh, we do. We've got someone waiting for the bus. Are you gonna get on? Why are you? Get on the bus. Oh, and the dog and its owner got off the bus. I tell you what, I love this town every time I just come in and have a look at it like this. And that's the reason why we're gonna build another toon. Our underway. And as well, I figured, you know, we've got our bus services, we've got parking. We will have to do another parking building over there for those residents. But I wonder if I can upgrade this damn road here to be a public transport road. Let's have a look at this. Double transport lane. I'm on the upgrades. Can I do an upgrade on the dam? No, because of overlapping items. However, if I turn on anarchy, what about now? Oh, we're looking good. We're looking good. Let's do this. Let's upgrade all the way out of here. Yes, thank you very much, Lee. Oh, I think I just broke the world. Maybe I can fix this with the intersection tool? No. Oh no, actually, is this because it's a one-way system? Is there any way to turn around at the end? Oh no, there is. It's a little U-turn bit. Well, let's see about regrading that. But was it just a two-lane road beforehand? Yeah, it's just a two-lane road there. Oh, but it won't let us upgrade it. Oh, hang on, is that fixed it? Oh, hang on, is that... I think that's fixed it. Oh, I've got any more warnings. Oh, there you go. Big top tip from MiGly. If you want to do your public transport dam, upgrade that one bit of road there to just a regular old two-lane road, and it seems to do the trick very nicely. We'll have to test it, of course. And I'm just double checking that's what we've got over here as well. So if I click here and then go all the way to here, it should upgrade the entire tunnel. So that entire tunnel, if we have a peek in... Oh, do I have to go underground mode? Oh no, I'm upgrading. It would help if I had the correct type of road assigned, wouldn't it? Right, let's try that again. From here to here, upgrade. And now, if we have a peek in the tunnel, you can see it's all red. We've got our public transport lane there anyway. Right, without further ado, because we're probably far too long into this video, let's buy some bloody tiles over here. Now again, I'm using a whole 40 bloody permits to get by that. And that's not all of the thing either. Get that as well. 54 to be 70 permits. What a bloody... This is by far the biggest purchase I've made, like. Purchase! And now this whole mountain is mine. To do as I see fit. So let's do that, shall we? We're going to start with a pedestrian street. And I'm thinking we seem to have a nice little, quite level valley going all the way down here. Over to near where the dam is. So I think we can have a little bit of something going on here. Oh, we got a stone circle. Look at that. We've got one of those at the other mountain toon and all. I don't think I'm going to pop a roundabout around this one though. You know what, maybe, yeah, I'll have that as a little hike for people if they want to go do it. We'll start our road here, and I want to plough my way through this forest. Something like that. Lovely. And let's get some hoosing on this hill here. Beautiful. So now that we got that one little bit done, let's crack on and do the rest, shall we? Right. Now I think we have that road layout very nicely laid out. The only thing we have to do now is actually connect it. So if we whip through the highways, we're just going to do a 1-lane highway here. And I think if we use this uni district here, which has no traffic whatsoever, but it does dip underground here. So if we go 20 meters underground, we should be able to do a little schneck off like this. Make sure we go to complex curve. And then we should be able to schneck off like this. Lovely jubbly. And then I'll want to be schnecking back on something like that. There we go. Oh, you are joking, aren't you? If we purposely do it the wrong way, and then up... What? Right, that's definitely connected now. Right, it is. So now, if we flip this around, we have a correct facing intersection there. And I wonder, can we do underground? No, we can't. We still can't do underground lane intersections, which is fine. What I can do then is, while I'm in upgrade mode here, if I upgrade these 2 bits of highway just to be 1 lane, and that'll just force traffic to split evenly, and then stop any annoying dodgy mergers from kicking off our there. I spied this little area here, this little divot, and I was thinking about doing some mad water feature, you know, like popping a little dam across there, popping a water source, doing a bridge and things like that, but nah, I'm not going to worry too much about that. I think I'm just going to use this little valley here, a bit like I use this spot here, for parking and interconnects. So let's do that. Let's get some parking on the gun. Of course, we're going to get an automated parking building because it looks lovely. Oh, I'm just checking which way you're going, so you're going on the right there. So I'll want to have it facing this way, facing away from us. And then I think that's probably a good spot right there. Why, I reckon that's a half decent spot. Now all we have to do is connect all the roads up. We're going to have ourselves a 2-lane highway here. It's going to go from there, out to there. Lovely jubbly. Just how I like it. I'm getting all confused. So this is 1 way here, which I'm just going to have to redo. So if we whip with our 1-way highway here, get it connected. Lovely jubbly. Oh, actually, these won't connect to highways, will they? We got a lovely little 1-lane, 1-way road there. Now the parking's happy. Come back to highways. We'll do the exit first. So we'll connect on, dip 20 meters underground. We'll do it when it's happy. So we'll click there. And then I want to dive 50 meters underground because we need to get down off this mountain. And I think the best way to do that is
just sort of follow
this valley here. Let's see about doing that. You know what, if I'm careful, I'll be able to stay underground with 20 meters here. The difficulty, say if I do this here, you see how it's bringing the road up out of the ground, even though it's minus 20 meters. That's one of the joys when you're dealing with mountains. So you want to be careful with your placements. Try and make sure you're staying under the ground. Well, if you're digging a tunnel anyway. Oh no, it's happening. Let's see if I can dig down and find it and snap onto it. So one of the issues when you're in the mountain and all is this is more than minus 50 meters underground. Oh, but did it connect? Can I get it to snap on? Nah, not quite. So yeah, I have to keep bulldozing this. Ah, here we go. Until you can snap on again. And usually you have to bulldoze the whole lot, so that's not too bad at all. Right, so we need to connect into here. And we'll just do a little snork like that. And I don't care about you overlapping items, mate. I didn't care. Connect in there. Did he not connect in? What's this? What? Okay then. Okay. One of the many joys of using Anarchy. Oh, what? Oh, that's right. It's bloody deeper that bit, isn't it? There we're gone. Now the exit's connected. We just need to do the same for the entrance. I'm going to dip down to minus 40 for a bit. Just because I'm going to go underneath this bit of motorway here. There we go. Oh, I need to redo that. Look at that bloody curve there. Sort that out. Alright, so we should be going underneath that motorway. Lovely jubbly. Now we come back up to minus 20 meters. And we'll get up here somehow. I might have to turn Anarchy on again. We'll see. Anarchy's back on. Now let's just do a little trick of doing it backwards here. Can't do it to minus 20. Oh, with Anarchy off. There we're gone. And then we'll upgrade that. And we'll connect it together like that. Perfect. Almost anyway. So what I need to do now is do a little off ramp. We'll say as it curves out here. We need to come back up to 0 meters. Just to something like that. Well, that didn't connect in, did it? That little off ramp there is for emergency services and whatnot to get in. Let's just quickly do the ramp back. So we're going to be coming off this side this time. Connecting like that. And then dipping underground. Let's see if that connects. It does. It clashes straight through it. And that's alright. It means we're just going to have to go minus 30 here. To get underneath this bit of motorway. Oh, and it can strike through again. That bit of motorway there is definitely underneath. Now all we need to do is connect to it. Simple as. What? and why. Right, so is this going to go underneath again? Why, aye, it does. That's all I needed anyway. That'll do. All I want now is to connect it into there like that. And there we have our emergency services and public transport entrances into the Moontain Toon V2 / t'other side. And we have the regular access to the automated parking building here, so people can park their cars. So the next step, because like I say this is a full pedestrian area, is to jump in landscaping into pathways and get some pathways connected up. So I'm thinking we might be able to do a cheeky little path. Snapping's coming off for this one, like a sneaky little path off here without messing with any zoning. The new one's upset. There we go. Now I am going to turn anarchy on for this because this is going to be glorious. You ready? Look at me little pedestrian bridge over the tunnel. Oh, how could you not love that? Right, let me get one done on this side as well. Oh, that is beautiful. Apart from that little bit there, but we'll not worry about it. You know what we'll worry about? These redundant zebra crossings. There's no need for that. Be gone, redundant zebra crossings. Actually, there's no need for any zebra crossings. Be gone. No crossing on Mulberry Street. Let's get this path here connected up to that path there, and I'll try and do it with anarchy off. Oh, look at that beautiful pedestrian path. And like I say, I switched anarchy on at the end there just to connect these. Oh, bloody hell. I'm going to redo this. Ah! There we're gone. I'm going to have to do anarchy for this little bit at the end that doesn't even look that bad. The rest of it is spot on and actually normal and proper. I love it. We've got a mixture of paths, tunnels, and bridges. Actually, can I replace this with some covered bridges? Because it does like to rain up here, you know? Well, I'm not going to replace that one section with a covered bridge. I'll do that, though. That looks mental. Hell yeah. You know what I could do there, though? I could do a single arch. Look at that mad lad. Alright, let's make sure that it's centered when I do click the button. There we go. We got an arch bridge on our footpath. I love it. I absolutely love it. What will he do this side now? I think I'll have the footpath coming up the middle there. That's where it'll connect to. So let's start that. Oh, anarchy is going to have to go on because this is a special little intersection. Yeah, very special little intersection. What is that? I like it and everything, but what? Oh, I just had an idea that doesn't make any rhyme or reason, but I love it and I'm going to do it. Look at that. Isn't that completely beautiful and nonsensical and not needed in the slightest? But I made a little pedestrian about. Oh, don't zoom in too much. Little pedestrian about. I really love it. Right, now let's connect to it without breaking it. That'll do. I'm moving. I love that. I love that so much. I love that far too much. Right, so let's snap onto this bit of pedestrian path here. Make sure we're connected. We are. Snapping off. And I'll have to turn anarchy on until I get something like this connected. And then I should be able to not anarchy anymore. Lovely. Right, so let's get out of there. Hey, that was only one. Whoa, no. That looks too bad. Alright. I'm deleting it. I was going to say that was only one less, but we need to do better than that. Oh, that actually was just 1S as well. I stopped it here because I want to do the whole crossing over the tunnel entrance there, which I have to turn anarchy on for. So. And there we are. I'll connect it up like a ruddy dream. And I think what I'll do, let me just get a very simple curve out here. I want to connect onto there, come out about halfway here, and then connect into that one there. And what that's going to be is our little bus lane. Yes, bus lane. So with our bus lane, we need to connect our newly formed little dam connection here. And what I'll do is I'll do a public lane, a double lane here, connect onto the end. Oh, no. Right, we need to do a normal road, don't we, first? Right, normal road, normal 2-lane road. Actually, let's test it. Let's just quickly test this. We'll place that down. Does that break anything? No, everyone still seems to be happy. Cool. So now, let's connect this over to this little public lane here. Oh, damn it, it's still on simple curve. It's alright, it's not the end of the world. Complex curve, right. Now let's go. Plop. Happy days, we've got the big public transport tunnel from the dam doing into Moontain Toon V2. And then all we need to do here is give a 1-lane as out. Kick off from here, come out a little something like that. And then we should be able to do a continuous curve and do a quick U-turn. A little something like that. And connect it in again. So that's the public transport road in. We've got the paths connecting in. We've got the motorway connecting to the main bit of the city. All we need to do now, sort out power leaky and sewage. So let's get some buried electrical cables. Again, we're going to go 50 meters underground because we're dealing with mountains here. Let's use Mulberry Street here. as our little hub. And you know what, actually, I was going to connect in down the mountain here. I don't think I'm going to do that. Because we have the dam here with a high voltage line on it, I'm thinking, since we have zoning here, why don't we pop a transformer station? Why don't we find a space over here to pop a transformer station?
Nice, let's see how far up we can get this up.
Right, let's see how far up we can get this road. Perfect. There's no zoning there. That means no one can get upset. Oi, we're going to comment here quick. A quicker level here, so I can delete Olive Street, rebuild it. Now I think it'll be easier. Pop the transformer station down. Make sure that's happy with the road. And then just connect it in. So now we just need to come in, soften this out just a bit. Well, a bit better than that. There we go, and that looks a lot better in there now. And then we'll get some high voltage power lines. 50 meters under the deck. Connected into the dam like that. And that will supply power to everywhere in Moontain Toon V2. Except for the parking garage. So let us connect from Mulberry Street straight into Concord Street there. And then you should have power. You should stop whinging about that. Actually, I do believe this side of the dam's isolated. And considering we have, you know, minus 100% efficiency for low water depth, I don't think it's clever relying on just that dam that's not producing any power to power all of this. So what we'll do is we'll connect backwards here. I'll just do regular little connections so we don't end up overground. And then we'll just connect into Kent Lane like that. And now we should have actual power flowing up and passing through. We've got a bit of redundancy. So next, water and sewage. 50 meters underground. And we're going to do the exact same route. Straight into Kent Lane. And then from here, up into the Moontain Toon. And that means, yep, everyone should have everything they need up here. All we really need are some schools. Let's get ourselves an elementary school on the crack. So we're going to have an upper and a lower school by the looks of things here. Ah, there's just too much of a distance. What if I gone in the middle? Ah, it's just too much of a distance, even in the middle. So let's focus on plopping a school up here. I think that would be canny. So we'll plop that there. And then we need to get a school. Oh, lovely. I was going to say we need to get a school over here somewhere. That covers the rest, but that's that. Let's see how far down I can put it where it still goes up to the top. Alright, so it needs to be around about here anyway. Alright, so where around about here is a good spot for it. I think here's canny, just on the hill. And that's our schooling sorted for bloody Moontain Toon V2. Now, I have a feeling if I go into this stuff, it's not going to look good. But I don't know if it counts this dam. I mean, it's great, so I don't... But then the line does carry on after the... Oh, no, that's a different line. Oh, you know what we don't have? Basically, what I was going to say is the emergency services from the Moontain Toon, yeah, should be able to use the dam as an expressway to get over to Moontain Toon V2 without having to go through the city, unlike all of these plebs. But I didn't actually connect the public transport lanes here to the motorway or anything else. So let's see about doing that now. We'll have another alarm that comes off. Schnecks up here, little something like that. And then it can connect onto the entrance motorway like that. And then for cannon off, we're just going to go up in the air. Kind of on top of everything else. Ah, that looks better. Oh no, it's on top of the pedestrian boot. Please, pedestrian boots still exist. Oh, we'll have to be more careful with that. Right, let's do this a little bit lower. And then that looks good. So we'll settle in with that. Perfect. Now all we need to do, get it connected back in like that. Perfect. So now if I go into fire services and everything, it's all green. Or at least up to here. But I think it was like that anyway. I honestly don't know. I don't know if the emergency services will go over the dam or not. Oh, you know what? They definitely won't, because I need to go ahead and expand the district. Look at the Moontain Toon just poking out there. Yeah, I love it. Right, let's get this district sorted, yeah. And there we're gone. Now this area is part of the Moontain Toon. Because I have our services here, like the police station, to only work inside the Moontain Toon. That's the only place it's allowed to work. So now will it show? Not really. We'll just have to wait and see. But we won't be able to see until we start zoning things, eh? So let's quickly blast on a bit of zoning and start at the top and make our way down. Alright, so this is our top ring done. I just noticed I want to pop, if nothing else, a wee path on here. As well as if I can get away with it, a path up here without destroying any zoning. Didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to, but it is what it is. We get a bit of bonus zoning, don't we, I suppose, if we're looking at it that way. Alright, we've got it zoned in. We've got a few people kicking off about not being able to access things, but I'm not that bothered about them. We'll replace them with something. But before we start doing that, we've got a very important job. And I hope you didn't think I forgot. It's a roundabout o'clock. So, because this is all pedestrianised, we're just going to do wee roundabouts. Oh, this is a messy intersection, isn't it? Let's pause for this bit. Delete all of that. You know what I might try and do? I might try and make my own little roundabout, you know? Or do I just try and connect these in properly and not spend half an hour trying to make my own roundabout? Yeah, I think that's the better idea. So everywhere we've got a little intersection, there's gonna be a roundabout. So any traffic that does find itself on there will be able to handle it just fine. Like any emergency services and whatnot. Ooh, is there a little bit of zoning here? We might be able to fit a little row house in there. Big fingies crossed for the row house. Do I? Yeah, why not? Double roundabout for the entrance. What an absolute belter. Oh, no, actually, because then it ruins the path. No double roundabout, path more important. I know. I'm shocked to hear myself say that as well. And there we go. That is properly this fully up and running now. Oh, that's right. Post boxes. I'm pretty sure I forgot these in the last episode. Now let me just do the map. There you go. Oh no, I did place them on. I just edited it out without realising. What a guy. But let's get some post box action on the gun. That's all sorted for post. Telecom. We need to do some telecom action. But that's fine. This is a Moontain Toon. So let's see about popping a bloody telecom tower on the top of the moon. I think if we do it over here somewhere, it's going to cover this bit of land as well for when we get to it. So let's do that. I think that's about as good as we're going to get it. How is the actual coverage doing on the Toon? Spot on. I'm happy with that. Now we need to get a road to it. And how's it looking? That's actually not too bad. I had no idea when I was that far zoomed out whether it was going to actually be able to connect a road or not. Let's do that. First of all, we'll connect the road in. Make sure it's happy. Which, of course, it's not going to be. Let's give this a quick schmoove. Quick schmoove. There we're gone. Mildly better. Now, we just need to get it connected in somewhere. But where? I just found this spot, yeah, which is guaranteed to be a problem when it comes to zoning. So I'm just going to go ahead and zone right through it. Like that. And then I'll have less issues with zoning up there now. Hopefully, anyway. But anywho, that's that connected in. Yeah, you shouldn't have any issues. And now we got telecoms up here. It is the place to be. Once we pop some parks in anyway. Now we do have some space for a bit of large parks. See if we can get a large playground knocking about anywhere. Like I say, my plan is see anybody like up here that's kicking off being like, oh, I can't get me sewage. Oh, fix it for me. What I'm going to do instead is just do one of them. And then after, very important part, after you've made your safety save, you use move up mod and move the park onto the road there. And honestly, if I can move you closer, I will. Without making you go abandoned like that. There we go. So can I move you closer without you getting abandoned? Yeah, look at that. Oh, no, you start. Right, you better be happy and I'll rotate you. I'll bloody rotate you. So that would have satiated some park demand up the top here. Let's just find any other dodgy zoning where people are kicking off. And get them kicked out. Already waiting for her, she just moved in and corked it. Was the view that good? Well, your view in particular probably isn't that good, to be fair. Alright, so we've got some peeps kicking off over here. Let's try and be nice to begin with. And we'll try and just move them forward just a little bit, just a smidge. See if it makes them happy. Without making them abandoned. Lovely. Oh, well. I'm replacing you with a park, mate. Is there a plaza? Ooh, that could be canny-like. A large city park. Why, we'll pop that Doon. Bulldoze these two. And then we'll use the move up mod to get this park somewhere where it's happy. You see, the joys with the parks are they're not bound to these little zoning squares. Like, for example, look, I'll use move up mod here to move this out. You see how it's now abandoned? I'll just control Z so it goes back. Oh, well, now it's broken with the bloody paths. There we go, fine, it's fixed. You've got to be careful, because if you move that too far forward, it's no longer in the zoning squares and things like that. Let me see, is there one over here anywhere that's kicking off? Is there anyone else that's kicking off about not being zoned correctly? Not yet? I know there's some over here. They must have stopped complaining. Okay then. Oh, we need to do a little bus route. Let's get our bus service in place. Oh yeah, we've got someone kicking off. I can show you the example now. So, if I use move up mod here, and just go, yeah, I'm going to move you nice and close so you've got access. It's now outside the squares, so it's going to become abandoned and get demolished. So I'll hasten that from happening and demolish it now. And what I'll do, I'll replace it with just a wee park. Just a small playground there, which I can use the move it mod and move it nice and close and not have to worry about it being all, oh, I can't get zoned there, I'm not in the boxes. Right, so now we need to make use of these red roads and get a bloody bus service on the gun. So if we get a bus line tool, we want to start from here. Oh no, I'm jumping the gun. We need to get the bloody bus shelters in first. If you're here, you've got a bus stop. Everywhere else gets a bus shelter. I think if we have a bus stop here, that can service this alarm as well as the main intersection there. If we have a bus stop on this curve next to the park, a bus stop just before the roundabout, and then a bus stop just up the top here. You know what? Have it right at the top there. And I think we're definitely going to want a bus stop right in the middle here. A bus stop just next to this path/school. I think we'll have a bus stop here, which is going to cover this bottom section of this split. And I have a bus stop in the middle, which will cover this. Then I'm going to have a bus stop right on this bend here, which will cover the top bit, and then all of this here. And then the bus come back out. I'll have a bus stop there, a bus stop here, which will cover this little schneck. I'll have a bus stop there, bus stop there, a bus stop there, a bus stop here, which will cover this little area here, a bus stop just before this roundabout, a bus stop outside the school, a little bus stop across from the path here, and then we'll do a little bus stop right at the end there. And I think that's a canny little bus layout, that. We need to get buses out of there first. So if we start at this stop here, where all the bus depots are, and we're going to come in, we're going to end up coming up here, so we'll use this as our little hub spot. So we'll connect that there, we'll go all the way back, and complete that route there. And that route is the V2 connection. And the V2 connection, it's purpley pinkish. Pinky purpley, pinky pink. Let's just go pinky purple, pink, purple, pink, 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 pink. Red! So we've got our red connection line there. If we're using this as our central line, we'll create a new line. Starts there, connects into that bus stop, then connects into that bus stop, and then it connects into that bus stop, and the same backward. And we'll complete that route. And that's just a simple doing the bottom route. So let's name that V2 doing the bottom. We'll do a line once again from our hub stop there, connect into that bus stop, and connect into that bus stop, and then it's going to peel off, and it's going to do all of these bus stops here. I'll say it up until there, and then it'll stop on the way back, and finish up at the main little hub route there. And this one, and this is the V2 midline. So finally on the bus lines, we'll do a new line from there, but the first stop is the last stop of that old line, the midline. And then it guns up and about. And of course, back again. Until the last stop of the mid route. And then it finally completes doing ya. And that there is the V2 top. The V2 mid is a pinky colour here. The V2 top is a purpley colour here. And now doing the bottom, we've got a lovely little cyan colour here. So you can see all the different lines. Now how many bloody buses is that though? Let's jump on these lines real quick. And get the buses all the way doing. I didn't want 64 buses. I didn't. And they need to be lecky buses and all. Yeah. We might not have enough buses. Let's have a look at this here. Let's quickly sort out the lines. 44. No. 22. 16. Nah, just the 8, mate. And then the V2 connection. 8 buses. Thank you. Right. So how much of a deficit are we on buses? Sorry, what? I have a total of 35 buses. Is that what you're saying? I need a lot more buses. Okay. Okay then. Right. It's time for a bus service upgrade. Let's see what can I do. Extra garage. Let's get these on everywhere we can. That didn't care if you kick it off. Oh no. I'm gonna have to delete the whole thing because I misclicked. That's really bad. You know what, actually, that's not too bad. It just gives me a chance to redo this and add more bus depots, which I imagine we're gonna need to do. So what I'll do, I'll connect in here. Oh, this has to be a normal road for zoning, doesn't it? Yeah. I'll connect in here. And that should give me a bit more room to plop doing some bloody bus depots. So let me do one there and one there. 2 whole depots. That's twice as many as we had before. And since we're doing only lecky buses, we definitely want that upgrade. Right. Now let's not misclick. And hoy loads and loads of buses on here. There we're gone. Oh bloody hell, look at that road. Oh my. Right, I'm gonna... let me really quickly sort this bloody road out here. Whew. There we're gone. High Street looks a lot better now, doesn't it? It's not just an absolute peak of a road. What have we got going on here? New vehicles in use? Please tell me I don't have to redo all the lines, right? The lines are at least there. How many buses does it want? Has it rejigged that? No. Okay. Oh, I'm paused. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, well let's see this then, eh? I should probably put this upgrade on as well, since I have several hundred buses in service. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's resume the game. Turn off the hood. We should be able to see the buses fly out of here and start doing their job. I will say I was worried with us using Anarchy that the buses would get a bit weird and janky, but nah, honestly, this is exactly how my local bus depot operates. So yeah, not a problem in sight that I can see. And we have an empty bus stop, which we certainly did not have before. Oh, we can see if yes, the buses are actually going across. Let's follow you. So there you can see the buses are actually going across the little dam here on the public transport lane. It worked. And here come the buses flying along. Look at them gone. A bunch of legends. Lecky buses doing their thing. But anywho, that's enough bus watching. How's the new Moontain Toon V2 coming along? Aye, it's getting some population in there, I'm happy with that. I see someone having a whinge up the top here, what's all this about? Let's see if you'll accept being shunted closer slightly without going out of your zoning. Nope. What about you? Nope. Alright then, you three are getting bulldozed and replaced with something like a park. Oh, and do we have any cool little signature buildings that I haven't placed yet? I don't think I've placed the Pop Musician Mansion yet. Let's pop that there. Happy days, we've got the Pop Musician Mansion in. Look at the view the Pop Musician has in his mansion with a horse. That horse has the best view in all of Upper Height. Just make sure it doesn't hop the fence and we'll be alright. We have officially accomplished what we set out to do this episode. We've created a Moontain Toon that should be ready to receive the full force of this reservoir when it's eventually filled up. And we're getting there. We're getting there. Alright, I hope you enjoyed our Moontain Toon expansion episode. And I'm not looking forward to it, but you certainly can if you want. The next episode, we're going to redo this intersection. Properly this time. And I'm not looking forward to it. Toodles!